We are gonna be playing. Y'all don't know. Adian literally dominated in the last game. He made some trades. Actually, he traded Ben Simmons and Kilo. And hopefully, as I took on the lineup, I think I might have found the perfect one.
Let's bring out the starter for your Washington at the small forward position. Standings.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry and David Aldridge, as we know, former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise, for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant future.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Garland is out there with Morant. Then it's Tari Eason. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Wizards head coach gave me a few minutes. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing, into covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
I just got something. I don't think he's an
Wizards
edge
have gone 3
player.
of 5. Shooting
I
the ball so
actually
far.
just got him.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Barnes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
I like to see the handles from Scotty coming along there.
Guys, I don't
Much improved since his rookie year.
Here's Terminenko.
That was good.
And it's good off the back rim and in. All right, Shams, I
Okay,
know
yeah,
you
we
can't
just gotta
reveal
get
all your
through.
secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your
Gotta
sources,
score with all our
players, the
players,
agents, the GM, the
Like,
scouts,
get
all
through.
over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing
Oh,
for
I'm sorry,
the better
I'm sorry.
course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication.
Okay, let's see. So Ja and Perry
Sure
not
that
scored
I
yet.
keep the trust, I keep the faith,
Get
and I
them
keep
some
the love and
points just
respect
so
with
I
everyone that I come
get
across.
stuff.
Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if
Oh,
they're going to
dang.
confide, they know they can trust you. I
Always
would think
sell
that would
on
be
the
maybe the
ground.
core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the middle. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. These players have been vacuums
I
on the
know
boards
I
recently,
yeah,
leading the
this
league in
team
rebounding the past
defense.
month. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such
this
strength
team
under the basket.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Washington. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text. When a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team, that's what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Yes, to Dermodenko. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Murray scanning the floor. Softly drops in the floater.
Soft touch from Murray. That's smooth.
Pelicans trail by 7. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns a screen on Murray. Garland with the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And here is Murray. Fires top of the key. That shot, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Brooks. Abusele out there with those
Wait,
two moves.
Brooks on the court, bro.
Then it's
He's
Darius Garland. And it's Vincent in at the shooting guard. Again, the miss by Murray.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Now an update on Rui Hachimura from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Timeout.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, has seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
Show us your move.
Here. Towns, he's checked in for Brooks. Tari Eason comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Morant in for Vincent. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by 6. The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt finds Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You can never let Clay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
It's up a 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Wizards leading by 8. Here's Barnes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Morant missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion? Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Washington making some changes. Cade is checked in, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Murray. Wizards have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Mitchell passes to Barnes. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 10. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Yabusele. Towns for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 5.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us.
Sorry I was not able to bring any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Now let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
Now, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
We're down.
Thompson outside.
Nah, bro, this was like the last one.
Here's Mitchell.
Down by
Jermenko
11.
with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Towns with it. Out guarded by Murray. Garland, that's for 2. Another miss by Garland.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Now here's Murray. Lets it go with the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, everybody, it's half.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even.
And now here's something that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. Klay Thompson is out there with Barnes. Then there's Poeltl, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
He's so deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Terminenko. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Rebound by Mitchell. Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Barnes. Back to Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 9.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Shoots the 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Washington, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Barnes can't get it to go.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. Took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Poeltl inside. Terminenko on him, and it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Murray.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now Terminenko 16 points for him. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Well, you take a look at Barnes. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square out.
So for the Wizards, Cade is checked in, and Vanderbilt subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Chris Boucher's checked in for New Orleans. Yabusele comes in for Town.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Count it.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Murray against Garland. Misses the three. Wizards leading by 5. Murray kicks to Vanderbilt. Murray against Garland. Shoots from 14. Allen with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards out front. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get...
It's like, we gotta do something.
Going here in quarter number 4. The Wizards shooting straight 49% from the field. So the Pelican 5 right now. Gabe Vincent is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Allen, and it's small forward.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Towns looking it over. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Thompson against Allen. Takes the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Eason passes to Dosunmu. Allen for the 3. Washington with the rebound. They're led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Well, Bogdanovic is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Allen outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Bogdanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 10-point Wizards lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Washington making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Vanderbilt. Mitchell comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And Murray subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Down low, here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
To the paint, here's Dermonenko, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did in the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. 6-point lead. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And the basket by Dermonenko.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Launches it. Dermonenko misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Murray. Dermonenko with the rebound. The three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barnes outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Barnes. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. An emphatic LU jam.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Washington leading now by 8. On the wing, Mitchell. From 11 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
And the basket by Dermonenko.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Pirtle. Another one falls for Washington.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Towns with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Pass to Dermonenko. From past the arc. Rebound by Mitchell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Barnes outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Washington takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
I don't know what we could have done better.
The way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Donovan. High execution from the team tonight. Did you think the focus was there collectively?
Most definitely. I think, if we don't focus.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Maybe the next out, bro. I'll let check out with the window first. This is an easy win. I know. I mean, it's an easy win. Good. Yeah, sadly we do not need any slashers anymore. If we don't need slashers on this team anymore, I just don't know. Like, we're gonna have to make a move. Probably gonna trade for Tyler.
Somebody tell you, get up. I'm just saying how black. This is a ring fit. Every day I get dressed, I be flying. I don't even take no pic. Every day I'm ready. I told her that shit, let me chill. Get my neck tatted on them. I know, he only had 2 attempts. That may have actually been bad trade. But still, we don't need slashers on this game. So I'm not gonna trade the one. I might actually trade Kyle. It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me. The feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that on call back so she won't think I need it. Made it out of jungle. My ball ain't got no jumper. Rest in peace, my uncle. Never met, but I still love you. Remember that from way back, playing out pound. Standing there with a basically almost got 10. This ain't that what you looking at. It putting up that to the roster. You can tell it's a rich posture. Y'all gon' wanna spitting it proper. Well, I'm not even saying anything about his shot at 3 because that was all. Even the great season, attempted 3 4 different shots. Missed every single one of them. Disappointing. Gabe did nothing, bro. I'm not saying about scoring. I'm talking about everything. He did nothing, bro. He didn't even do a turnover, which is bad. Still, he did not have a single turnover. He didn't have a single one at every end of that, man. He wasn't doing it. I don't know. And I know he touched the ball. Or he shot. Gabe, it kept him around. We're gonna have to pass him. Too easy, different for every season, showing me that the feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that on call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading, and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
Actually, I'm gonna keep Gabe. So,
she took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be like mechanics. One she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy now? She double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'm a please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not one of those. I can't be trusting these. I put my trust in the door. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said she love me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I'm on my money's, I'm back on the I'm on my money's, I'm back on the road.
Who doesn't want it?
I feel like Cash and Chow. It's too sticky when I get around. She
this is perfect.
said she never been a
Look, bro,
she not
I
know
know.
she came with a buddy. My back is I know I get ugly and I'm getting I feel like I'm
Look at
empty heart, you should fill it with money. Comedian guy, you keep thinking you funny. I'ma laugh when you turn to it. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really wait.
You know what? Actually, I'm not afraid because he has a C+.
Once she gon' keep coming
So
back
he's
in.
like
She
white
throwing
there,
that
so
quarter back in. I cannot come through from with no back end. Who's a dummy now? She double back in. Please not give me your heart, I'm a please don't give me your heart, I'm a crack it.
and know that they can shoot.
Please don't give me your heart, I'm a crack it.
C+ once again
please don't give me your heart, I'm a crack
is an exception.
Please don't give me your heart, I'm a give me your heart, I'm a crack it.
However, when I pass the ball, I should be like, he can shoot.
Give me your heart, I'm
I'll
a
help for him.
give me your heart, I'm a
This is like real different. I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna trade Merzo just in case, because I know there's someone who can shoot. B mines for Cat Collins. Now, if you look at every single position someone can shoot, no matter wherever you go, you can go to center. Okay, also, I'm moving Carl forward. Okay, now, whenever I pass the ball, I know they can shoot a three-pointer. So now I can endlessly shoot threes, okay? But like, I'm basically building a team made out of only Steph Curry's fans. No, I'm basically building a team only Steph Curry. This is Steph Curry only. If you can't shoot, get out. Okay, now I can trust that everyone's gonna make their shots. There's not, we have a powerful problem. I think Zach Collins. No, I guess that's not. Wait, we're supposed to be looking at the power forwards. And he plays better at small. Ooh, now we have a small forward problem. Now that's a problem. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We're gonna have to look at some of our shooting guards and tell myself they can play point. Can you play point guard? You want? Yeah, Gabe, you're playing point guard. You know what, bro? He can play. I think I got it. Oh, wait a minute. This stage. I like this. There's one problem. Yeah. Okay, now what we built is an NBA team that you can't escape from. If you guard a three-pointer, no, you can't stop that. Oh wait, I'll just stop you from scoring inside. Oh wait a minute, you can't. Because all of our inside shooting is amazing, except for Jalen Williams. Wait, he's a center. Why is he not? You know, bro, it does not matter. He's like 6'9". I'm not even gonna worry about it. He's like 6'9". As I was saying, think about it. No, we're gonna cook inside. We can't. I built a team so we specifically have no shooting problems. Defense, on the other hand, luckily I 100% know that we play defense. I think. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As in my hood, he gon' say that I'm stamped. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's showers when we the dollar in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, put a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bing and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever. And I remember whatever. Don't chase cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man girl start acting bougie when he cheddar. Before you know it, better. I know about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him he went running to tell her.
You're wrong, I'm like,
I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. None of Rolls Royces come with umbrellas. For the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been through. If money determine loyalty, we and all go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game, the fame. We millionaires, you watching Lil Chain. Disappear quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lame. Just hold your composure, I seen it happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a wheel money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head of my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
Yeah, we kind of have a problem, but
Stop verkaufen, voll mit Tricks. Richtig fettes Pack, bin kein Nerd, doch hab ne C1 ab und
everyone's actually. Well, there has to be a lot of it.
My feet, came in out, and I call it Fox. I fell in love with right now, I'm off.
Yeah, I'll have to
somebody tell you, get up. I'm just sitting all black. This a refit. Every day I get dressed, I be flying. Don't need to take no pic. Every day I'm with it. Yeah, we on. I told her that shit, let me chill. Get my name tatted on them. Leonardo, DiCaprio, what my life was.
Stoffmatratzen voll mit Drinks. Richtig fettes Pack, bin kein Nerd, doch hab sie alle drauf und richtig fettes Pack, ja die matched. So in red, orange pants, all black. RIP, don't forget. Verbrennen mit so ne Chat. Machen so viel Cash, Stoffmatratzen voll mit Drinks.